The Sistine Chapel is incredibly relevant to Indiana Jones, surprisingly, but also not so surprisingly, because it features a lot of artifacts and objects and things from Genesis. You have the origins of the universe, the world, creation of Adam, creation of Eve, and most notably where it relates to Indy in the Great Circle, you have Noah and the flood itself, the main MacGuffin of the story. But you also have the story of Moses here, the Ark of the Covenant, where the tablets were kept, but also the Staff of Moses, which is relevant to Staff of Kings. So you got something relevant to Raiders, something relevant to the Staff of Kings, and with the staff, that's not just shown arbitrarily, it's shown as something that Moses passes on, of course, before he passes away. One more thing that would be relevant for those interested in Last Crusade, this theoretically should be the area for the Last Supper. So no, not the most infamous version of Last Supper, but another version that features the Holy Chalice, which is the cup that Jesus used during that meal, but is sometimes conflated with the notion of the Holy Grail in later tradition of the cup catching the blood of Jesus Christ on the cross. So I don't know why they didn't feature it. For whatever reason, they decided not to, despite its absolute relevance and despite the absolutely amazing recreation of it. Oh, and also, finally, one more thing I do want to reference is this image of David and Goliath, and David uh, delivering the final blow to Goliath, who was a giant. And that's more kind of a coincidental thing, I would say, in many ways to this narrative, because the Nephilim have been translated as giants, but despite being a giant, is not considered to be a Nephilim. And also, the actual meaning on who the Nephilim are is actually quite vague. There have been various interpretations of who they really are. Okay, and that's about it for the main references.